Hi, so my name is Saul Kelly and I have been asked to put together a short video on India and Matzah for the J-Roots Haggadah Companion. I'm born and bred in England, but my parents and my grandparents were born and bred in Bombay in India, now Mumbai. And for the first time in my 41 years of my life, 3 weeks ago, I had the honour of accompanying my father together with my son, and we went back to Mumbai to visit the place that he grew up in, and I saw for the first time and understood the community that I had come from. Now, the synagogue that he went to in Mumbai is called Magen David, and it's still functioning today. They have a minyan there every single morning, and not on Shabbat. On Shabbat it's in the other synagogue. But I went there, and here is a picture of myself with my father standing on the bimah of that synagogue where he laid his bar mitzvah sedra from. So it was very, very special to have that hand down from generation to generation. And what was very also special to see that the synagogue there has a huge complex, including 2 schools and a mikveh and many different buildings and a guest house that was donated by the Sassoon family, who were a wealthy Baghdadi Jewish family in India, which is the community that I come from. There are other synagogues in Bombay which are from the Bnei Yisrael, which are the Jews that were in India for thousands of years. My community came over to India about 150 years ago and lived there for 3 or 4 generations before they moved to other countries. My dad went to the synagogue, to the school in this compound every day, and this is a photo from the compound that I took 3 weeks ago of the Matzah bakery. They had their own Matzah bakery, and the synagogue, the shamash of the synagogue announced on the Shabbat morning that I was there that this year, because of the lack of deliveries from Israel, because of the coronavirus, they were going to open up the Matzah bakery again and bake the Indian-style matzot fresh in Bombay. Now, unfortunately it didn't happen, because since then India are on lockdown. But I want to tell you about the matzot that they used to have in India. My father called it patla roti. Roti is an Indian bread, a little bit like naan bread or lafa, which is a soft bread. And in fact, matzah, for everyone up till about 150 years ago, and for many Sephardi communities until today, was not this. Here we have Exhibit A, a packet of Rakuzen's matzah. If I open this up, you will see, oh, look at that. It's already broken, but you have a cracker. Now, the rabbis tell us, first of all, korach, which is one of the stages of the Seder, is when you roll, literally it means to roll, the matzah with the maror and the charoset inside. I challenge anyone to roll one of these. But the Kabbalistic writings also say when you do yachatz and you break the matzah in half, the middle matzah, you should try and break it in the shape of a daled and a vav. Now, if that's a daled and this is a vav, doesn't work. Now, what's really incredible is that even this year, the Indian Jewish community in London has been baking Indian-style matzot, the genuine Sephardi matzot, here in Hendon. Of course, because of social distancing, we can't have normally lots of volunteers that do it, but thank God the rabbi has a very large family with lots of teenage boys, and they have been busy day and night baking matzot, and I have just received my contact-free delivery of hot, they're still warm from the oven, soft Indian style shmura matzot. And I'm going to open the packet now and take out one of the matzot. And what we have here, nice and hot, is a matzah. It looks a little bit like a matzah, but it's much thicker, if you can see. It's soft, it's warm, it's bendy, it's tearable very easily into the shape of a daled and a vav, and it can be rolled and wrapped for your korach. Now this is the matzah, heilach ma'anya. This is the bread that our forefathers ate in the land of Egypt. It was not crackers, it looked like this. The crackers are only a couple of 100 years old, and it's a really exciting and an honour and a privilege to be able to connect to my heritage, both from my trip to India and seeing that matzah bakery, to having here in the Indian Jewish community in London the Indian style matzot at my Seder this year. I hope that was interesting, and I hope that you all have a wonderful Pesach wherever you are, and enjoy the rest of the J-Roots Haggadah Companion. Thank you.